We work closely in partnership with all the various voluntary organizations, the statutory services. For example, we have worked with the NHS, have been funded for little projects by public health. We are really working to make Merton a better place for people with mental health issues.
You contacted me in the beginning. I think that you found my name through Art Therapy for All, or the Art Therapy Agency. Yeah. And that was the luckiest thing that happened, because it's just been such a pleasure to work with you. And we started doing online, and then we moved to face-to-face. So it's actually been a long time, and it's just really been exciting to do different projects and work with the people.
I think, I have to say, it was quite difficult at the beginning. We needed funding to have the project funded, so there were smaller funding was available. But I have to say, it grew quite organically.
We have been really lucky. We started quite a few years ago, but we started on a very small scale. We have been supported by Merton Connected, and we've had small grants from Merton Giving, etc. Then we were really extremely lucky because we got a large funding from the National Lottery, which has really enabled us to expand what we were doing so much more, and given us so much more resources, etc., a larger office, and just been able to reach more people. Particularly, we've had help more locally too. The Wimbledon District Nursing Midwifery Benevolent Society, they have been very kind and funded local trips, seaside trips, several things that they funded, but more importantly, they're actually funding this exhibition, which has given us an opportunity to showcase and let you know what we're doing in the borough.
It's beautiful to see how peaceful this artwork makes them. That is what Jackie and I, as the directors, what we want to achieve in the community, to give people some relief, to give people some hope, and to offer a platform for that. I wanted also to mention the importance for Avanti, the importance of peer support, and also the importance of volunteering, because Avanti basically it developed from a supported volunteering project for people with mental health conditions. We try to encourage people to volunteer first within the group, within our, maybe doing little like informal volunteering, doing little things, helping with setting up and things like that. But we encourage also to expand on that and to do something for other people, to other organizations, if there are volunteering opportunities.
I will ask them if they need help or if we should observe it together, and then we always find a solution. Like, sometimes it just needs maybe an extra support to hold something in place, or a different material or a different color, but we'll have a look at it and try and see what's not right together and find a solution. That's part of the beauty with art, is that there's always a way of finding a solution.
And peer support. Often people with mental health issues or with certain difficulties, they think, I can't be good for anyone. But if people come to the group, and you can see it, I mean that's really something that I've seen over the years, that friendships develop and peer support, people can do something for each other. And that is also that they are worth something, that they are worth something for themselves, but also that they are worth something for someone else.
Sometimes it's also a challenge. Maybe they've never worked with that type of material, or they never had the opportunity. In our sessions, people get the resources for free. And sometimes even, if people are on benefits, maybe they can't afford buying paper, buying colors, it's very expensive.
What I've noticed is a sense of confidence and pride in their work and learning new skills. And I think that's wonderful to see. People always go away with something that they've learned, a new technique, and they're proud of what they've achieved. And with art therapy, it's more about the process than the product.
Additional activities, music activities, Also being a bit experimental. For example, the music group, like, we have a music teacher and she teaches the samba drums, or a teacher who teaches ukulele.
When I came to Avanti myself, I was in need of help as far as the supported volunteering. I needed something because I'd taken a voluntary redundancy and didn't realise exactly how much my work had meant to me and how much I was personally involved with all the staff. So all of a sudden I was adrift and I didn't know what to do with my time. So I asked, and then I was pointed in Marcella's direction, and that, as they say, is history.
What I find so exciting is that everybody has the same materials, but there's always totally different outcomes with everybody's individual flair. And there's a collaboration with each other, helping each other and commenting and praising. And it's a wonderful group with cohesion.
In recent times, I don't have always the time to come to the groups, and I was really impressed how far people came. Some people, I know them for many years, and the process, how involved they become with their artwork. And there is also some kind of a magical moment when, after a group of 10, 12 people have been chatting away, which is also very nice to see that they're interacting much more than maybe years before. But also this moment when they get into themselves and into their art, and it gets really very quiet, and that can be for quite some time.
I'm a chatty sort of guy and happy-go-lucky, you know me. Mum encourages me to go and go and go. I like coming here. To me, it makes me feel happy. It's fantastic. We should all collaborate. Yes, and the music group too. Don't forget that. The drumsticks.
If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. It helps a lot my mentality. I switch off with the stress because I have got a paralysis, it's stress related, and this helped me to calm.
Things that you wouldn't normally think you could do, if you know what I mean. It gives you a bit more sort of confidence to do it, and then you realise you can. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm a bit, I can't take a compliment, so I've got no sort of confidence sometimes. And the singing, yeah, I love the singing. That really does lift you, that does, I think. I think it's that thing of you've achieved something and you feel like you've done that, and it's a really good feeling to know that you've achieved something yourself.